United Nations office in Nairobi, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors, High Commissioners, ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by saying that on behalf of the people of Kenya, we warmly welcome you to this event that commemorates today 50 years since the establishment of the United Nations Environmental Programme, UNEP, in 1972. Today marks a proud moment as we celebrate the extraordinary environment journey that we all have walked together as a global community. The Stockholm Conference in 1972 led to the establishment of the United Nations Environmental Programme and galvanized the formation of environment ministries and agencies around the world. Since then, through a series of protocols, such as the 1987 Montreal Protocol for limiting emissions of gases, conferences such as the Earth Summit in 1992, as well as through systematic scientific research, UNEP has transformed into a formidable ecological consciousness for the world as it boldly championed the environment agenda. Progressively, over the last 50 years, UNEP has led the world to understand the centrality of environment in human existence, to appreciate the increased threats to the environment, and also the existential threat that exists to our planet. They have also helped us galvanize collective global action to protect our environment. The journey has not been easy. It has required UNEP to provide technical, diplomatic, as well as political leadership in the development of the core concept of sustainable development, and more importantly, to build ownership of these concepts at national level. As part of UNEP's core mission, it has required defining and enforcing rules and procedures for protecting the environment, such as limiting of emissions or stopping endangered species from becoming extinct. Through its scientifically driven agenda, UNEP has established a credible platform for countries to come together and act boldly to advance the global environment agenda. I commend the leadership of the United Nations and the UNEP family for successfully steering the environmental ship through troubled waters and remaining steadfast and focused in implementing your core mandate. At this point, I would like to congratulate UNEA 5 for a successful assembly which has witnessed the adoption of the End Plastic Pollution Resolution and several other resolutions culminating in a ministerial declaration. I know this was not easy, and for that reason, I want to commend and congratulate all member states for the dedication and diligence that you have shown towards prioritizing this real issue that affects our planet. I also want to congratulate the Executive Director, Ms. Inger Anderson, for the fruitful results of this assembly, and most importantly, recognize the implementing and coordinating role that this resolution has placed on you to ensure the modalities of the resolution are actioned and implemented by member states, and we assure you of our support in this endeavor. As we look forward, we must also look back. And I wish to recognize two individuals who championed the creation of an environmental organization and the hosting of UNEP here in Nairobi. They are the late Ambassador Joey Odera, who was Kenya's permanent representative to the UN and who played an instrumental role in ensuring that UNEP finds a home here in Nairobi. Equally worthy of recognition is the first UNEP Executive Director, the late Maurice Strong. Mr. Strong played a central leadership role in defining the character of the United Nations Environmental Programme and in leading the Earth Summit, which is recognized as one of the most consequential UNEP conferences. Allow me also to recognize and appreciate all executive directors who followed Mr. Strong. Allow me also today to recognize the late Professor Wangari Maathai, who championed practical and locally grown solutions to fight environmental degradation. I also wish to thank all member states who contributed towards ensuring that UNEP obtained the support it required to host the two events this week, UNEA 5 and UNEP at 50. As we look forward towards the future of the United Nations Environmental Programme, we want, and I want to urge all stakeholders to enhance, mobilize, and prioritize support for this important organization. I urge all of us to support UNEP because it has without doubt demonstrated its critical role in ensuring a sustainable planet by tackling cross-cutting issues such as climate change, biodiversity loss, and plastic pollution. So, Your Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot talk about development, peace, and security without highlighting its nexus with climate change. Unchecked climate change will pose unacceptable risks to our security, our economies, our SDGs, and indeed our planet. It is only through a united front by all member states against the triple planetary crisis, namely climate change, nature, and pollution, that the Sustainable Development Goals will be achieved. Let us therefore commit to support UNEP to steer the environmental discussions towards tangible and sustainable solutions. Kenya remains committed to environmental sustainability, and in this regard, we have firmly anchored the environment pillar in our economic blueprint that we term Kenya Vision 2030. We are proud to be the only UN headquarters in the Global South, an honor that we appreciate and protect. We have therefore worked closely with the UN to provide support and facilities to the UN agencies based in Kenya and in our region, so that they are able to achieve their mandate. Today, I am pleased to report that we will provide land for the development of humanitarian and logistic hubs in 3 locations in Kenya, namely Naivasha, Nairobi, and Mombasa. We have also further provided land for the creation of a diplomatic enclave adjacent to the United Nations office at the UN Nairobi complex. In addition, and in order to enhance efficiency in the administration of diplomatic privileges, we have developed an integrated protocol management information system that creates an automated one-stop shop for tax exemptions, staff registration, issuance of diplomatic ID cards, registration and transfer of motor vehicles, among other online services. So, Your Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I want to conclude my remarks by saying how proud we are as a country to co-host this commemoration of UNEP at 50 here at its headquarters. I wish to once again reiterate Kenya's utmost support to the United Nations Environmental Programme and reaffirm our commitment towards ensuring that it continues to deliver on its critical mandate. I also call upon all member states to continue to ensure that their commitments and support to this organization, which are critical in safeguarding our planet, our prosperity, are also given a key priority. I also wish, ladies and gentlemen, to take this opportunity to invite you all to two key events that I believe will enable us to consolidate the commitments we make this week. That is the Stockholm Plus 50, which Kenya is co-hosting with Sweden and will be held in Stockholm on the 2nd to the 3rd of June this year. This event will be a celebration of the 50 years of global environmental action, and more importantly, it will act as a springboard to accelerate the implementation of the UN Decade of Action to deliver the SDGs and to encourage the adoption of green post-COVID-19 recovery plans. Soon after Stockholm Plus 50, Kenya will also co-host with Portugal the UN Oceans Conference in Lisbon on the 27th of June to the 1st of July 2022. This conference will seek to propel the much-needed science-based innovative solutions to sustainability in the management of our oceans. We look forward to seeing you all in Stockholm and Lisbon. As I conclude, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, and in recognition and in order to celebrate the 50 years of UNEP, the Kenyan government has decided to put forward the Amani and Mazingira Global Award that will be sponsored by the Kenyan government and the people of Kenya. This will be an award to persons or institutions who champion environmental sustainability and peace, and will be a biannual award. It will be accompanied by a monetary award of $20,000 US, and the first awardee will be announced on the 1st of June of this year, which is our Madaraka or Republic Day.